All right. What's going on, y'all? Heavy Metal Hotep back with another video for y'all. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody's holidays were good. Um, you know, Merry Christmas to y'all, Happy New Year, and all that. Hope everybody tonight's going well as well. Back with another Motive Mondays for y'all. So, we're gonna hop right into it. We're going to basically tonight we're gonna be talking about staying focused. That's what tonight's episode's about. And before we get started, make sure everybody hits that subscribe button. Make sure everybody likes the video. You know, if you like what I'm doing over here, definitely hit that like button and share as well. You know, trying to build a subscriber count over here and trying to get to talking to as many people as we possibly can, right? Yeah, without further ado, we're gonna just jump right into it. So, staying focused, right? Basically, we're gonna talk about why staying focused is important and why, when it comes to achieving your goals, you guys should make sure that you see it through, right? You want to make sure that you know you get to the goals that you set for yourself, or you get to these different achievements that you um, basically want to, set for yourself and, get to, right? So when it comes to staying focused and making sure that you paying attention to what you're doing, what it is that you want to accomplish, and, you know, keeping your eyes on that and not getting distracted, right? Because, I mean, when you're trying to do something or accomplish something, um, you know, there's a lot of distractions. You know, life has plenty of distractions that'll throw you off on the path that you're taking to get to your goals, right? Get to your achievements. So it's easy to get distracted, depending on what it is, It's easy to lose sight of whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And I think it's important to just think about, like, looking back and thinking, why did you even set that goal for yourself in the first place? Obviously, there's it's something that you want to attain. It's something that you want to get out of it, right? And you want to be successful in whatever goal it is that you're setting for yourself or whatever you're trying to achieve. So why just throw all that away, or not have that, whatever tactics you're using or whatever you're doing, however it is that you're trying to achieve your goal, why have that basically just throw you off, right? Why would that even be, something, that you'd want to let happen, Obviously there was a reason why you set that certain goal or achievement for yourself. So, it's something that you want, and you're not going to be able to get to that point if you're not, staying on track and, keeping your focus, essentially keeping your focus on whatever it is that you're trying to do. At the end of the day, you're not just sitting there having these aspirations or these goals and just daydreaming, dreaming about them, thinking about them for nothing, right? You're not just sitting there thinking like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then that's as far as it goes. No, obviously there's something that you want out of that. Obviously there's something you want to do, or you wouldn't even be thinking about trying to attain it or obtain it, So one of the major reasons why it's important to stay focused is because you're never going to get to the things that you're trying to get out of life if you keep allowing yourself to get sidetracked and, just getting distracted, and it's easier said than done. Clearly, quite easier said than done, right? It's not something that you can just say, yeah, I'm gonna stay focused and that's it. I mean, some people can do that, right? Like some people can just say, all right, this is what I'm gonna do and that's it. Um, but there's some type of effort into it. It's easier for some than others, but at the end of the day, I think that one thing we can all agree on is that there's always some type of effort, whether it's a little or a lot, right? So, to be honest, right, the more that you stay focused, the better your chances are going to be at achieving your goals, right? The more focus you put into something and the more attention you give to it, the better the outcome is going to be most likely, right? Like, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory when you think about it. I mean, the less time and work you put in on something and into something, and the less focus you have on it, the less chances you are of you, the less chances you're gonna have of you getting the results that you want to see, right? And let's say that you get to said results, it's probably still not going to be maybe as the end result isn't going to be as good as it probably could have been had you stayed on track and kept your focus as much as you possibly could, right? The less distractions, the less times you've been thrown off, and not taking the steps and working in those steps to achieve what you want to do, you're going to the less good the outcome is probably going to be. Whether the outcome is still good or not, at the end of the day, I think you can probably think about it and understand that the more focus that you put on something and the more that attention that you give to something, as far as a goal that you want to accomplish, the better the outcome is going to be. You're going to get in what you put out. The amount of work, the amount of attention and time you give to something, is going to show in the end result. Considering that you get to the end result because you stayed focused, you finished what you started. Feel me? So, and again, a lot of these things, it's you have to put in the effort. You can tell yourself that you're going to do all these things all you want, but at the end of the day, there has to be some type of effort put in. There has to be, you have to actually put in the work. You actually have to do these things, right? And I think that, all you guys can clearly understand how that works. Like, good end results usually are a product of the proper time, attention, and focus. So even if, like I said before, it is easier said than done, but regardless of that being true, it doesn't matter. You're still going to want to achieve these different things. You're still going to want to get to these certain goals. So whether it's easier said than done or not, is that what you like we're talking about staying focused? Is that what you want to focus on? You're going to focus on how hard it is instead of focusing on the proper steps you need to take to achieve certain goals and obtain certain things that you want out of life? Like, what's going to be more productive? Focusing on how hard the shit is and focusing on how difficult it might be, or focusing on the goal that you're trying to achieve, right? Focusing on the proper steps that need to be taken to get to said goal, right? Which is going to be more productive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that you guys definitely know the answer to that. The answer is obvious. Once again, hit that like button, hit that share button, and make sure you guys subscribe. Obviously, every little bit helps. And again, we're trying to get that subscriber count up. We're trying to get these videos to reach as many people as possible. Because again, personally, I believe in what I'm doing, and I really think there's just a lot of people that, need to, especially, with the year coming to an end, right? With the year coming to an end, and 2020 is coming to a close, I really think that a lot of people need to hear encouraging words. Not encouraging words just to be encouraging necessarily, even though that's good, but it has to be like, I think it should be based in reality as well. You know what I'm saying? Not encouraging someone just to be nice, but encouraging them to actually um, help them either get out of a situation they don't want to be in, or even if they're in a great situation. But obviously there's a lot of things that we want to do as human beings. There's a lot of things we want to accomplish, and there are various things or different things. And we all hold different things of a certain degree of importance to us, right? And I think that people need to hear these words, and these messages need to get out there a lot more in order to help people. You know, it's one of the main points of this channel is to motivate people and help people get to where they want to get to in life, and achieve the things they want to achieve. You know, and I'm in that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same absolutely goes for me. On this, you guys are on this journey with me, um, doing the music thing, doing the YouTube thing, and creating a podcast, and not just having a podcast to just say I have one, right? Having a podcast that is actually going to do something for people, And one can only hope that, again, we're trying to, get these videos out to as many people as possible. One can only hope that someone hears the messages in these videos, and hopefully it does something for them. Hopefully it motivates them to get to where they want to get to in life, or do what they want to do, or get what they want to get out of life. So we already kind of touched on this, right? A little bit. Um, Staying focused is super integral and super important to, you know, achieve your goals. It's super it's very much a part of the process, right? We can talk all day about um getting what you want to get out of life, and doing the things that you want to do, but at the end of the day, it's still a process. You don't just say one day, just wake up and say, I want to do this, and then that puts you in that position. There obviously is some work that has to be put in. Again, you get in what you put out. And that is one of the most truest things in life. You get in what you put out. You put in a little. Now, obviously, there's exceptions to the rule. There's some people that, born into some very fortunate situations. But for the majority of us, right, that's not the case. You really do get in what you put out, and a lot of people, it's like, honestly, I don't really think it's a myth that if you do work hard, and you do stay focused, that you'll get good things out of life. I'm honestly a true believer in that. I've seen it, right? I've seen what staying focused and being motivated, and um taking the proper steps, taking steps that will help you and benefit you in achieving different goals. I've seen what that does. So when I sit here and talk to you guys about this, and when I make videos about this, it's a lot of it's from personal experience, and the fact that I've seen it to be true. And I believe that it's not just true for me. Obviously it's true for other people, but I'm saying it's obviously true for you guys as well, whether you believe it or not. So, but yeah, getting back to it being important to achieving your goals, right? Like, you're not going to, if you don't stay focused, you're not going to get to these certain points in life that you're trying to either be in or achieve, right? If you don't maintain the proper mindset of the things that you want to do, and focus in on that, then try as hard as possible to remove all distractions you possibly can. You don't do that, then you're only fighting against yourself, right? You're only making these things harder for yourself. You have to be able to have the discipline, right? And an important part of staying focused is discipline. You know, if it's something that you struggle with, right? You have to be able to have, or at least find the discipline to train yourself to continue to stay focused and do the things that you're trying to do. Ultimately, to get to where you want to be, to do the things that you want to do, to achieve the certain goals that you want to achieve. At the end of the day, staying focused, again, is an integral part of achieving your goals. And an integral part of staying focused is really discipline. Training yourself, whether it be mentally, emotionally, any of those things. You have to be able to find the discipline within yourself to make sure that you are staying focused. And I think that that's key, right? We can talk all day about, staying focused, but as far as the how to, and the process in that, essentially the process within the process, the process of staying focused, a lot of it has to do with discipline. Just hunkering down and just saying, you know what, I know I could do this or I could do that, but I know what I need to do. What I should be doing is this. So screw all that stuff, right? Fuck all that. I'm going to just make myself focus in and continue these steps and these processes so that way I can get this done and actually accomplish whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So personally, I believe that if you can find the discipline within yourself to focus as you practice these things and as you make it a habit of doing these things, right? It'll become easier to do. Now, how much easier? That's a whole different conversation. But it won't be as hard as you might think it will be, or it won't be as hard as you might have found it to be when you first started, right? As long as you continue to practice these things and practice making yourself continue to pay attention to the task at hand and the steps you're taking for these goals. The more you practice it, the more familiar it's going to feel. It might even turn into something where you do it subconsciously because you've been doing it for so long that you're used to it that you don't even think anything of it at this point. Essentially, it will, I honestly believe that it will become easier the more you do it. Just like a lot of, many things, right? Many things that you practice, essentially, it will become easier the more that you do it. Repetition. And essentially, it'll keep you going too, right? The easier it becomes, even to the point of you doing it subconsciously, you're going to find that it's going to keep you striving to get these different things done, these different tasks and whatnot. It'll keep you going to the point where, before you know it, you're at the point where you're achieving your goal. You're at the point of being somewhere in life that you wanted to be. All because you were keeping focused on what you were doing and not just paying attention to every little thing that was around you and behind you, right? And over here and over there. At the end of the day, because you were focused on that and you stayed focused, you're where you want to be. You've achieved your goal, and you're just like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. It felt like just a minute ago I was, struggling with this and struggling with that, or struggling to figure out this process or this step. And because you didn't focus on how hard it was, or any of the various distractions that life tends to offer and that's out there, now you're where you want to be in life. Now you've achieved these set of goals, or this one goal that you set for yourself. And it's all thanks to the fact that you made yourself just sit down, pay attention, and work, So tonight's episode was definitely a short one. I'm looking at my notes and my outline. That's all I really got for you guys. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure that y'all share this video. Share with someone that you think might need to hear this, or any of the other videos that we've done on Motive Mondays. There's going to be some more content to come. I'm actually waiting on some stuff to use for a separate type of content that I'm going to be doing. So stay tuned for that, you guys, because any of you guys that are music fans or like good music, soon we will be getting into the music aspect of this channel, and I'm super excited for that. Like, it's going to be a lot of fun to film, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun to record too. Yeah, it's going to be dope. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys, really. And again, we want to get these videos out to as many people as possible, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. For anyone that's watching right now, and anyone that's stopping by, thank you. I definitely appreciate it, right? You could be watching and doing anything else right now, but you're here checking out the videos, well, either because you maybe saw the link on Facebook or Instagram, or you just actually enjoy what I'm doing and you like the content that I'm putting out. So again, thank you. I definitely very much appreciate it. That's going to be it for tonight's episode of Motive Monday. So, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.